Good evening, YouTube, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Ford here from Ford's Tool Reviews. Yeah, no name reveal, actual name reveal yet, but I do want to sit down and talk to you guys since you've already seen my face, no longer face reveal. I actually just got something that I'm actually going to fix onto the tool bench, and I'm actually thinking about redesigning it a little bit. Apparently we're getting a phone call of some sort. So, I got into some woodworking, and I just remembered that if I can figure out how to properly set this tool up, we have a miter saw, and I'm depending on using the DeWalt miter saw. I can miter pretty well for a non-licensed contractor, but a miter saw just makes such cleaner cuts, and we just put a brand new blade on it. And so I'm thinking of doing this. I've got one more piece of wood left, and I'm thinking seriously about cutting a 45-degree angle, measuring it out, cutting a 45-degree angle in one of those, you guys remember those long posts of wood I still have, and putting that on the other side instead of having it bolted onto the tree, because quite a few people had said to me, you shouldn't have bolted that thing to the tree. You shouldn't have bolted that thing to the tree. I hear you. I really shouldn't have bolted that thing to the tree. That was temporarily... I bolted it to the tree to hold it. And, well, actually I screwed it on there with wood screws. But if everything goes according to plan this next week, I should be able to put another leg or two legs on the project. Not quite sure how that's going to work. What may end up happening is I may have to redo some stuff again on it, but since it's such a large log that I'm using, I can just drill a hole wherever I need to drill it. It's not like the final countdown, you can't do anything to it after you're done with it. Absolutely not. Sooner or later I'd like to use some more wood, but funding is low, so that's why I'm looking for likes and comments from subscribers, and subscribers especially. If you guys want to, please subscribe. I try to bring out a new video. Somebody said something to me that was kind of offensive, and then I took, well, it wasn't offensive, it was just, I looked at it and I was like, oh, he shouldn't have said that. And then I sat there and I thought, you know what, this guy actually might have a point. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. But I do have some more wood. Tomorrow I'm going to try to attempt, because I can't do it on Thursday. I'm going to be busy on Thursday afternoon. So no video on Thursday afternoon. Also, a set schedule. Some people said that people don't upload things more than twice a week. Guys, here's the deal. I don't have a set YouTube schedule. I don't have a schedule where, oh, we can upload a video this day, or we can upload a video this day, or we can upload a video this day. Especially when springtime comes around, videos are going to get harder and harder and harder and harder to make. I know I'm telling everybody, yes, I mow yards, and yes, I would love to make yard mowing videos, but Ford's Tool Reviews is about tools and projects, not mowing grass. We could expand the channel, but I'd have to change the name again. And I need to wait another 3 months to change it, because I only have one more time that I can change it. So, Ford's Tool Reviews and Lawn Care, I suppose? I don't know. Possibly. I promised people that I would be going to Harbor Freight soon. You know what was actually funny was that I was not actually planning on doing this today, but I wanted to go to Harbor Freight so bad. And you know what? I may go over there tomorrow. Just because. Just because I may go over there tomorrow and we may look at some of the mechanics tools. The only thing about Harbor Freight that I'm wary of is that sometimes people don't like people recording in their stores. And if I do a video, I'll have to be completely silent, and then I'll have to make a second video talking about, after reviewing what I was looking at, I'll have to write stuff down. Here's one thing about Harbor Freight tools that somebody had asked me that absolutely bugs the crap out of me. They don't sell hardware. Now I know what everyone's gonna say. It's not a hardware store. Yeah, but if you're at Harbor Freight, you don't necessarily want to go to Lowe's. I mean, people go to Harbor Freight to stay away from Lowe's and Home Depot. At least that's my understanding. Some people, not everybody, but some people do. We don't like buying tools. Now, hardware, yeah, I guess so. And it was actually pretty funny. I love my family and I live with my parents, but everyone's like, do you go to hardware stores? Of course I go to hardware stores. Absolutely I go to hardware stores. There's not a day that goes by. I just put $20 worth of gas in my car, so I'd love to go to a hardware store this week. Maybe we'll make that into a video. A lot of people are asking me if I'm going to start up a Patreon. No, not yet. No, not. Let me just say no, as in no, not any plan to. Blur, not any plan to, but not a definite no. Sorry if you guys see my finger on the camera. It is because I'm checking my battery percentage, which is at 4% on the camera. So it's not a definite no. It's a, if Patreon wants to support me, that's fine. If YouTube wants to monetize my videos, that's fine. I'm not like a lot of YouTubers where I want monetization like that. It's Ford store reviews. I mean, it's a small channel with maybe 4 subscribers. And let's just be honest, I'm not like corporate. I'm like, calling, hey, Home Depot, can you sponsor my YouTube channel? I mean, I'm just going to let them sit there and find me if they want to. Somebody had asked me one day, do you do anything else besides tool reviews? I play the guitar. I have 2 guitars. I have 2 acoustics. So, that was something on the live feed, but anyway, I want to give you guys a little bit of something because I don't, like I said, know when I'm going to be uploading another video. It may be tomorrow, it may be the next few days. When the rain came to our part of the region of the United States, the southeast portion, then flooding in my state got really bad. Tennessee. It got really bad, and so we don't have a whole lot of, let's just say that I can't go out for more than a couple hours without getting frozen. So it's not that I don't, which in a way kind of really sucks because I want to work on that tool bench a little bit more. The next thing I'm going to do is untake it from the tree. I'm going to unbolt that from the tree. I think the way it is right now, I can keep it up. I may have to do a little bit of mitering first. A lot of people are asking me about feet for that thing. No, it's a redneck tool bench. This thing is made for holding stuff, small tasks. If I had a big whopping piece of hard sheet metal, like not sheet metal, but like tough iron from Ironworks or something, Oh yeah, that thing would be awesome, and I would pound the crap out of that thing. But somebody in the last live video had asked me also about welding. Am I gonna weld? No, not yet. Well, no, not yet. No, not yet. Because welding in my region of the world or in the US is not only dangerous, but it's also, when it gets to summertime down here in the south, it gets really dry. So, welding is not a good idea in the south in the summertime. I'm sorry. Unless you're in a shop, which I don't have a shop. Even in my garage, it's not a good idea. So, no. No welding. I'd love to weld. I'd love to have a welder. But. And then people are going to start asking me, well, what about what's going to happen to your channel? The channel is not going anywhere, guys. For those of you who don't know me, let me give you guys a little bit of another reason of why I decided to do reviews for tools. It's something that was on my brain, and I actually remember I got a massage chair for Christmas this past year. Nobody said my hair was like really bad. Dang it. And I got a massage chair, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, man, I really need to start a YouTube channel. And I need to start a really good YouTube channel. So I started thinking, well, how can I do this? What is everything that some people like? Well, I have two major things I could do. I have guitars, which you guys wouldn't want to hear me do that, I don't think. Leave in the comments if you would. I'm not the greatest, but I'm not terrible. But I got some tools after Christmas, and I thought, tools. I looked at different tool companies. This is where Ford's tools came from. Ford Tools is like from Ford Motor Company, I suppose. They own the tool company. So I thought, Ford's Tool. That's a good name for a channel. So that's where it started. So, to that end, I drive a Ford car. But anyway, I'll show you guys the next thing that I want to do to the tool bench. The one thing I want to do is unlatch it from the tree. That's the main thing right now. I'm going to build a platform sooner or later that's going to house the tool bench. And I mean, I would love to have some extra stuff right now, but I just don't have the ability to build anything. My videos are not monetized, so that's not going to happen. Which is why I ask for people to subscribe. It's not a beg, it's just if you like my content, subscribe. You know, I'm going to stop the video here in a few minutes, but I want to say something about YouTube. YouTube, for newer YouTubers like me, I've only been on YouTube for maybe a month, and I've noticed that a lot of YouTubers now are getting very large broadband, and we're definitely going back to Harbor Freight Tools this week. We are going back to Harbor Freight Tools. That's not a we will. Well, hopefully we will. We are going back to Harbor Freight Tools this week. We're going back. I will hop in my truck and I will drive my butt over to Harbor Freight Tools. I need to be careful though, because here's the deal. And that'll be tomorrow probably, because I gotta take an old cabinet to the dump in my pickup truck. So anyway, this has just been a little chat, and everyone's wondering about the tool bench. The tool bench is doing well. Something I thought of after I got finished with it was not using carriage bolts for the middle where I'm going to be smashing on it. I may change that. Or I may just get a whole new sheet of metal. I may get it just like a steel sheet or something and drill through that. And some lube at the like local hardware store. But anyway, this has just been a little live chat for you guys. Well, not live chat, but this has just been a little update of the channel. And oh shoot, my battery is definitely dying. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Take care.